What is going on, people of the interwebs? I am Lucky13. Thank you for checking out this video and welcome to the channel. In this Fallout 4 mods video, guys, I'm going to be diving into what are my favorite mods from day one and so far this first week of mods on the Xbox One. But first, if you're interested in checking out the most popular mods from Fallout 4 on the Xbox One from day one, make sure to check out that video. I will leave the link in the description so you guys can check it out there. And as always, if you like the video or you like my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future awesome content and hit the like button if you like the video. So let's dive into these mods. I'm going to try to do them in an ascending order where my least favorite mod is number 1 and my most favorite mod is going to be the last one that we talk about. So the first mod we're getting into is Full Dialogue Interface NewDialog English Translation Port by Cirosan. Now I always end up just abusing that name, so I will spell it out for you. It's Cirosan. You can find that at Bethesda's little search bar top right hand corner on Bethesda.net, and I will also leave all the links to these mods in the description below. Now the greatest thing about this style of mod is how much I didn't know that I missed it until they brought it back. Once they brought it back and I saw this mod, I realized how much I enjoyed it in previous Fallouts. Now this mod actually breaks down conversations like the previous Fallouts. Before the fantastic voice acting of Brian Delaney and Courtney Taylor, the entire dialogue was available. It was right there, so there was no confusion as to exactly what we were going to say or how we were going to come across in the character's dialogue. We actually got to see how sarcastic we were going to be before choosing an option. Now, all we have in Fallout 4 is the choice to be sarcastic, but with this mod you actually get to choose exactly how sarcastic you're going to be, whether you want to go through that entire sentence or whether you want to pick something completely different. Now I'm going to get to my second favorite mod. I guess that's the way I would say it. It is ridiculous what they are doing with mods these days. It made me just super excited to see this. It is the return of the EDE. I've heard it called EDE, I've heard it called Eddie, I've heard it called so many different things, but EDE, the EyeBot for Xbox One by Matthew.Manders, that is Matthew.Manders. You'll find him again in the description. One of these fan favorites that just follow you from Nevada to California, all throughout the desert, even into the New Vegas area. The companion mod brings EDE back to life. It does such a great job. The beeps, the clicks, it's a great sync up to give like that real Fallout New Vegas feel. There aren't any perks yet. I mean, the companion doesn't add any perks to what you have yet. I'm really looking forward to something along those lines, but the dialogue options, they're not new, but the speech sound bites just fit in perfectly with what the sole survivor has to say at the time. There are a couple hitches that don't really ruin the mod, but you kind of have to deal with them. Number 1, EDE kind of fires from the hip, if you don't know what I mean. He kind of floats in the air. EDE is an EyeBot. He floats in the air, but he fires from the hip. It shoots a little low. It's not a mod breaking glitch, but it does look a little strange. Now, the other thing that kind of works against EDE is sometimes he falls into the ground. Now, I don't know whether this is a mod glitch or whether it's just a Fallout 4 glitch, but it's happened a couple times, though I have seen some of the other companions in the vanilla version fall into the ground. This one seems to happen more frequently than the other companions do. On to my next favorite Fallout 4 mod. This is Fallout 4 Lazer Sabers mod with different colors and real sounds. This is by somebody named Preatomic, Preatom1C. And he's not fooling anyone with the copyright safe name, but I do want to thank you, Preatomic, from the space adventure from far away nerd that's I've hidden deep down inside of me. It is almost like a godlike amount of damage from this weapon, and it just makes this game so much more fun. Whether you're in red, blue, pink, there's purple, there's dark purple, there's white, gray, green, gold. There's a dark saber, which is like almost like a black light, and there's a light blue. There are a full range of colors for protecting settlements. While those NPCs decide they're going to take a nap, or if you want to actually come in and destroy those settlers who've decided to kind of turn their back on you. As with every mod, I try to find the good and the bad in the mod and let you guys know whether it's worth doing. Now, I think that this mod is great. It's one of the most fun mods that I've found so far, but one of the downsides is the Lazer Saber sounds don't always match up with exactly what you're doing. So if that puts it off for you, then obviously you've been playing the wrong Fallout game, because this isn't the first time that we've had sound problems in this game. So again, I don't think this is a completely damaging issue for this mod. I really do think that this Lazer Saber mod is worth the time, worth the effort, and it's really worth the fun. Now this next mod is by far my favorite mod from this last week. This mod is the most suggested. It is now the most popular, and again, by far, it is my #1 mod for this past week. But before we get into that mod, if you guys want to suggest a mod, or if you have your favorite mod, go ahead and leave that information down in the comment section. I'll make sure to check those out. And I'm going to be doing a suggested mod video. The mods that are suggested the most, not the most popular, but the ones that are suggested the most, those are the ones I'm going to showcase. Those are the ones I'm going to review, and I'm going to do that in a following video. So let's get back to the #1 mod of this week. This mod has done a fantastic job of turning Fallout 4 into more of a first-person shooter RPG. This last mod is, I don't know, we all know that Fallout 4 is an RPG, but it is adding multiple realistic weapons and ammunition types to the Commonwealth. It is the modern Firearms Gunsmith edition by idlesheep, that is idlesheep. From grenade launchers mounted with sniper scopes to light machine guns with belt-fed rounds, the standards for these firearms in the Commonwealth have completely changed. This is one of the most solid mods, adding severely improved depth to the firearm arsenal of the Commonwealth. I am a fan of a mod that is going to take a stand and say, look, I'm going to separate myself from everything else, because that is what this does. This mod not only delivers multiple new deadly weapons for the sole survivor to use, but it also puts those weapons in the hands of your enemies, and it makes them just as lethal. It's a unique experience to play this style of single player game and have to worry about somebody else taking you out just as well as you can take them out. Now, my favorite weapon with this addition of this mod is the Barrett M98 Bravo. Now, this is a single fire bolt action sniper rifle that does a ridiculous amount of damage, and I personally just like it the way it comes, default without the long scope on it. Just make it something that I can use in close quarters if need be, or I can kind of line up that shot if I need to take something out at a distance. Now, every mod that I have reviewed so far has had its drawbacks, and there are only two things that I want to bring up about this mod. Number one, sometimes it's difficult to aim down the sights. If you aim down the sights, it'll kind of float up on you. And number two, every once in a while, and I've been using this mod since I put it on the Xbox One day one, but every once in a while you will stop firing and an additional bullet, stray bullet, will still come out of the chamber. I don't understand it. I don't understand how it works, but I do know that that is one thing that people like to know. If you're going to be downloading the mod, is there any drawbacks? That is all I can find. Again, this is another one of those mods where it does not have any game crippling problems. I love this mod. This is my favorite mod from week 1. But that brings me to my question, what is your favorite mod? Like I had said earlier, if you have a favorite mod, or if you have one that I missed that you think is better than these mods, make sure to put those down in the description, because the feedback is fantastic and it keeps these videos rolling out. I appreciate you guys for checking out this video. I appreciate you for checking out my content. As always, every mod that I review is down in the description. All the links will be down there. I am Lucky13. Until my next video, guys, thank you again, and I will see you all in the comment section.